Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. I hope you're doing very well. Hope you've had a good week. So today I'm here to do just a nice simple kind of get ready with me because I'm going out today to do some socializing. It's been a while since I've done a majority kind of socializing. I'm seeing lots of friends today, so I wanted to do a nice makeup look. I wanted to hopefully do something that will last the day because right now it's like 10:30 in the morning. And yeah, I want my makeup to last all day, so I just want to just do a full face of just like makeup and pray that it works. But yeah, let's just get into it. If you hear any loud noises, that mean it's the wind outside because it's an extremely windy day today. It's been like super sunny all week. If you live in London, you know how sunny it's been, how humid and kind of weird this weather has been. And yeah, now it's just like super windy. It's kind of like Wizard of Oz right now, so I'm hoping I don't blow away later on today. But I am just firstly going in with my Wanna Be My Honey Essence primer. This is just so moisturizing and softening for my skin. I've been using it a lot and I'm really happy that I do use it because it's quite a wet consistency regardless of it having such a strong smell. The fact that it only costs maybe about £3-4 if that, and I'm using it quite a lot and it's going down like by very small quantities. I mean, I do use about 2 or 3 pumps for my face because, well, I have a very big face. But I have very dry skin as well, so what I like for it to do is to just kind of settle in, and it feels a little bit tacky, but then that means that the foundation will stick on really well, I'm hoping, especially on this new foundation, because this foundation, which I've only used once, which was the Fit Me Fit Me by Maybelline, which is the matte and poreless for normal to oily skin. Now, I mentioned this in my last video. I do have oily skin, but it's more, I don't know if it's more based around when I'm feeling warm, it's sweat. I think I need to look up more like what is the difference between like oily skin, and I know it's due to like, you know, just the natural oils in your skin that build up and make, you know, spots and stuff like that, just make you have like very sensitive, not sensitive, but like like the oily kind of softness in the skin, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I really like this foundation when I tried it in my last video because I did like kind of like a mini haul that I got from Superdrug because they were doing like 3 for 2. And like I mentioned, I think this foundation is only £8. It's a very small kind of little kind of product, but I think not a lot will go a long way, so a little will go a long way. I don't know what I'm talking about. I literally have woken up like 10-15 minutes ago and I got ready and I thought I would just do a video because I'm by myself at home, my husband's at work, so it's a good opportunity for me to just sit and relax and try another location in our flat where I can film, and this seems to be okay. I need to sort out the lighting, like I always need to sort out the lighting in my videos, so if recently they haven't been that good, I apologise. I'm trying to find the right place and it's quite difficult when I've still got tons of our boxes everywhere. So moving in was good. I mean, if you've never seen any of my videos, or if you have seen a few of my videos, or however, I moved about, God, it's coming up to 3 weeks now, to a flat with just me and my husband, so we obviously have our own privacy and our own place to call home. But because we are such collectors, like literally I collect so many figurines and DVDs and books, comics and all that shit. I mean, I did try and minimize quite a few things before I moved. We still have a lot, and because there's 2 of us in a kind of small flat, we still have just boxes everywhere trying to figure out where to put things, which we will hopefully do soon. It's very difficult when I'm working from home. He's working basically 5 days a week, I was about to set my powder and then I realised I have my concealer. I always forget concealer as part of my routine. I don't know why, because I need it, because my bags are horrible. But anyway, I'm going in with the e.l.f. concealer that I tried again in my last video. I think it's much lighter for me than I had wished, but alas, we are going to go for it. So yeah, moving, it's good, you know. I've only ever moved once. Actually, no, when I was young, when we moved to the home that I was in for the house that we lived in, that was moved, but I was really young at the time, so I never really understood the stress of moving out. And then as an adult, when I got married, me and my husband moved in to a flat, and that was pretty stressful because I then had realised how much stuff I had, because at the time everything that was really mine was in my room. Obviously I lived in a home, in like a house, so it was kind of a much bigger location, and then moving into like a little room in a flat, it was very eye-opening. But then it's so strange because I tried so much to get rid of things that I know I didn't need, but did it work? Not really. I still have pretty much all of my figures. I mean, when I moved out of my mum's, I did sell quite a few of my products, my pops and, you know, figures on eBay, which, you know, a lot did sell. But then at the time I was like, well, why did I buy these? But then when I was working at Forbidden Planet, which if you don't know, it's a really kind of well-known comic shop in London. I worked there for like 8 years, making a mess. I obviously discount, and then I'm a big fan of like films and like music, and I'm just the kind of person, I'm like, oh well, there's a figurine of, I don't know, what I mean, I collect Universal monsters, so essentially I have pretty much nearly every figure of those kind of characters that came out. I would buy because I'm obsessed with Universal monsters, and so that means I would buy everything. Even, you know, these massive boxes that cost like maybe 60 quid, but then I would get my discount. And then obviously I think I've spoken about this before, about how much I collect figures. I mean, if you're a collector, let me know, like in the comments below, like what you collect. It doesn't even have to be figures or pop vinyls or anything. If you collect something, like some people collect coins, some people collect stamps. I know people will probably laugh at that, but you know, it's a thing that people do. It's like a collection of, you know, if you've accumulated a lot of the same thing, that's essentially you are a collector. That doesn't mean obviously if you have a big selection of plates, you're a plate collector. That's not what I mean, in the sense of if there's something that kind of gives you, I guess, pleasure, which it does, because figures are, you know, they're great and they're very, you know, they're the life version of a character or someone that you love and adore. And that's the thing with pop vinyls, like the guys who came up with pop vinyls must be absolutely fucking laughing, because oh my god, when I first started working at Forbidden Planet, it would obviously be like a figurine shot with, you know, just the normal kind of, you know, diamond select figures, and then the hot toy figures, which are like the really big figures that cost hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So they would cost like £300-400 for like a figure. And then when pop vinyls came out, it literally turned into a pop vinyl shop. I just kept on saying to all my friends, I was like, we might as well just sell pop vinyls, because 90% of the figurines were pop vinyls. Also, I'm just going to say quickly, I've been using this Prime and Lock recently, which is an eyeshadow primer, and it is so good. I know I was previously raving about the P. Louise, which I still think is like one of the best ever, but if you want a cheaper alternative, even though P. Louise is like £10, this is only £3-4. You can get in Superdrug, or you can get on the Revolution website or Beauty Bay or wherever, and it is so good. If you want something to prime your eyelids with and you don't use concealer, because I watch lots of videos where they're like, don't use concealer because the concealer contains like the moisture that you would want to use for your actual skin, and your eyelid skin is very different. That's what Robert Walsh says, so I will trust his judgment, like I say in every time I talk about eyelid primers because I'm learning. But yeah, I'm gonna let that settle in for a moment. But yeah, when it comes to like pop vinyls, they're just what they are. They're just like this little cute, they're not even that, they're bigger than that. They're like this big, of a character that you really like and adore, and you just see them come to life, which is weird. Not come to life, but as in they're in front of you there. And yeah, I collected a lot, and I still have a lot. I have a big Disney collection, I have a big film one, like literally any kind of character that I was obsessed with, I'd buy it. And I haven't bought anything in, oh god, it must be at least maybe a year now, because I think because I don't work there, the urge has stopped. So that's probably a good thing that I don't work there anymore, because if I was still working there and every other day there'd be a new figure coming out, I'd be like, oh, I'll pick that up. But thankfully I don't do that anymore. Right, so I'm going on to the eyes now, and I'm using the Juvia's Place the Berries palette, which I've only used once, but it is the most amazing palette ever, and it's super tiny. But I got this on Beauty Bay when it was like on sale. I think it was about £12.50 on sale, but oh my god, I'm obsessed with this palette, so I'm very excited to try it again. I hope, I'm just dropping everything. I hope I don't mess it up, because I have a tendency to do that. So let's get a kind of nice circular blending brush. And what are we using first? So I've got a nice red lip to use today. So I'm gonna probably go in with this middle one right here. There's no names for these shades. And I've recently seen, it's so strange that this palette has just come out in like America, but I thought this palette was already available there. So I'm seeing a lot of, when people do like their buy or pass or buy, I don't know, will I buy this palette, will I not? They're talking about these palettes, which I find very strange, because these palettes have been out for quite a while. Just gonna put this on top of my eyelid. But yeah, I thought this palette has been out for ages, because it's been on Beauty Bay for a while. It's in my wish list for a while before I purchased it, because I've never had a Juvia's Place palette before. And when it was on sale, I was like, you know what, I've got to do it. I've got to treat myself. And especially when it comes to like purples, oh man. I think they had a red palette, but then I was just like, nope, I'm going to stop red palettes for a while, because I have a few. Not that I will ever stop buying red palettes, but I just like the look of this one. And just their formulas are so damn good. So good. I don't think I'm doing a very good job so far. What a surprise. The eyeshadow on the other side is looking much better. Like this side is much better than this side. It's just I wanted to do kind of like, not a cut crease, but a kind of like a gradient kind of look, because I want my eyeshadows to look nice. Let's go in next with, I think I'm going to darken up the edges a bit with this. Whoa, just dropping it on me. I might use, I'm going to use a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to tap it on the end. It's a nice darker shade, so it's not going to not be too dark. So I'm just going to pat it on the ends and just blend it. Can you see? Sorry. Still learning about getting in the way. I'm just going to blend it here. Definitely see that the primer makes such a big difference. Apart from this palette being like super pigmented anyway, didn't want to go too much in the corner because I want to put a nice shimmer everywhere else and then it will stand out. But I'm going to neaten everything up. So, right, so that was that shade. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with a shimmer. So I think there's like 3 different shimmers that I want to try. Like this middle one, this pink one in the middle might be a bit too bright. So I might go in with this one just here, which is a kind of, it is a pink. It's a pink shimmer. So just convincing myself it is pink. So I'm taking a flat brush. And I'm going to first, because obviously I have used this palette before, but I wanted to try it with a brush and see if it makes as big of a difference as to when I use like my finger. Okay, as always, this shade is just amazing. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Okay. And just, that's it. That's amazing. I mean, just using 3 shades in this really small palette can make a huge difference. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly tidy up everything around, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so I just tidied everything up just a little bit and I've added some mascara because I thought I might as well just do that off camera because putting on mascara, probably watching it is super boring. I find it a bit boring. But I just used the MUA Amplified Statement Lash. And yeah, this one's okay. I think it's a bit dried out because I haven't used it in quite a while. But I'm going in with the lips next. So like I said, I'm going to do a nice statement red. And I'm using one of my favourite formulas in the whole world. And it's by Fenty. And this is the shade Uncensored. And I saw the other day that they are releasing the dark shade in a like more permanent line, so I'm very happy about that. I think it's uncuffed, I might be wrong, but yeah, it's the one that came out during Christmas. That was meant to be like a limited edition, but now they've made it into a larger size. It's a permanent shade, so if you missed out on it and really like that shade, you should get it. It's so worth it. So I'm just gonna get this on. I just love this lipstick so much. It's just the most gorgeous. The most gorgeous red, the most gorgeous, like, just formula. Amazing. All right, yes. I literally, I don't know what else to say about this lipstick apart from every time I talk about it. It is just my favorite lipstick all time, and it lasts all day, doesn't transfer, it dries down super quickly, it's not too matte on your lips, and like the applicator as well is just so precise. And I know it's quite a large applicator as well, but it just glides so well with the lips. And lastly, I'm gonna set my face because to make this last all day, I need a good setting spray. So I'm going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter, which I have not used in so damn long. Because I got the small one, I like to use it like not as much because I'm a cheapskate. But I am going to use it today because I'm hoping it was going to stay on, you know, on par. So let's give it a spritz. Okay. And I'm just going to let this kind of settle down. But yes, this is my finished look. Just kind of a nice, simple, get ready with me. Maybe being a little bit over glam just to see my buddies, but I'm very excited to see my friends because, you know, it's been a while. It's been a few months. But yeah, thank you so much guys for checking out the video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, because I upload every time I get a chance to film something. And don't forget to like the video if you did like it. I appreciate it. I've been noticing a lot of dislikes recently. I find that very strange. Not strange as in the sense of, okay, have I done anything to offend you? So if I have, I apologise. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye guys.